Hey Nature Peeps, today we are talking about the honey badger, this time on NatureGuyX46 Presents. So first off, you should know that this critter is known for its bravery and its lack of fear. I have actually heard that it is known to outsmart leopards, to steal their prey. I have heard stories of them facing off against lions and winning. So, not sure that happens all the time, but it definitely happens sometimes. Now, this animal is actually a member of the weasel family, and you might also notice that it bears a certain resemblance to our skunks. That is not by mistake. But let's dive a bit more into the world of the honey badger. Now, we're not sure how long this animal lives in the wild. However, they seem to live up to 26 years in human care. This mammal reaches 38 inches in length, and they stand at around 12 inches in height. They can weigh up to 30 pounds. Females mature around 1.5 years of age, and for the males, they may mature sometime a little bit later, but definitely before they reach 3 years of age. Their gestation period is 7 to 10 weeks, and they usually have just one baby, but sometimes they can have up to 2. Now, as I already mentioned, this animal is kind of feisty, and they also come with a few superpowers. One of those superpowers is thick skin, and I'm not talking about being able to wash or do away with people's rude comments. I mean, they can actually withstand bee stings, porcupine quills, and even dog bites. Now, their skin is also loose, so if a predator does grab them, it can turn around. The skin is so loose they can turn around and actually attack the animal that has them. The honey badger has some resistance to snake venom. They also have one more superpower. Remember I mentioned the resemblance to a skunk, and I said that, there's a bit more to it than that. So you may notice that they not only look like a skunk, but they also have one other superpower, and that is they can drop a bomb. Now, they don't produce a spray like a skunk does. It's actually more like a paste. Unlike skunks, though, their paste, the smell from it, doesn't linger like a skunk's would. But from what I've read, it's still just as strong, which is good for the honey badger. Not so good if you end up smelling it. The honey badger doesn't really eat honey, yes, but they will also not gotta think of how I want to say it. If they're in a hive or a nest of bees and they're eating honey, they also will not pass up the opportunity to gobble up some of those bee larvae. More on their diet coming later in the video, so stay tuned for that. Now, these guys can be found in Africa, Western Asia, Afghanistan, Nepal, and even India. They can be found living in grasslands and also in forests. They can dig burrows that are around 9 feet long and 5 feet deep, but they may also make use of other animals' burrows. Now, they are nocturnal, and I promised you that we would talk more about their diet, and here we are. Now, their diet consists of just about everything from insects, probably scorpions mixed in there too, maybe even spiders, reptiles, including poisonous or venomous snakes, birds, small mammals, and fruit, as well as the babies of larger mammals, maybe baby antelope, I don't know. They may also partake of worms, tubers, and as I already mentioned, yes, honey. The honey badger is listed as a species of least concern by the IUCN Red Book, but it also shows that its population is sadly on the decline. So hopefully it stays a species of least concern, but who knows what the future holds. With that, thank you for keeping it wild with me, Nature Peeps. See you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment or a question. Remember to never give up on yourself and always keep learning. Lives are Tuesdays and Fridays at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 6 p.m. See you in the next one. Goodbye.